Yeah, so catastrophic. Walking home from school, asking God, when will you stop it? Mentally and
today I'm going to talk about my song called "The Letter to My Father," which is very, very personal. Like, I went like back and forth, with my bro. I was like, man, I don't really want to release this song because it's just so personal, and it's like I haven't really talked about this to anybody really, like only like maybe 2-3 people, and besides my actual family. The thing about music, the beauty about your pain and beauty about your story is that somebody else could use it, and somebody else could apply it, and somebody else can be inspired. And so my big bro told me that, and I was like, you're right. Lecrae inspired me with a bunch of his vulnerable songs, and so why can't I inspire other people with the vulnerable songs and the vulnerable lyrics and music that I put out? And so that, that's what really inspired me to put that song out.
staring at the trophy, seeing my reflection. I'm trying to get a step in the right direction. If we follow God, we got imperfections. It's hard to take the shot when it's all contested.
So every lyric, every bar in that song was exactly how I was feeling at the time. And it's really, really cool just to see how Alpha Patron grew through that song. Like the beginning of the song, I would say 14 years old. Those are my 14-year-old thoughts, 15-year-old thoughts, kind of like bled up on paper. The end of the song, after the car crash, you can see the letter I would actually write to my father right now, as a 19-year-old man.
Am I the man that he wanna see? If I die today, will he still believe? You said he really loved us, but why would you leave? Money every month, never pay the fee.
The car crash also symbolizes a true dream I had. Actually, most recently, the dream was we were driving during the nighttime, and my dad was driving the car, and I was in the back seat, like as a kid. And then we were driving, and then he turned his head, said, "I love you." And then the car just crashed, and the little kid screaming with me.
Raise your legs, we're bound for Rocky Lake.
My mother, they were immigrants. That was actually really tough within itself. Growing up, family came here because she got a little scholarship at UW. So she took the scholarship, got her degree, started working, had a really good job with her degree in nursing, got her bachelor's actually. And while she was doing that, my dad pretty much had to pack everything he had in Africa. He was actually very successful over there. Pack it up and just leave for her family. And so that thing right there, that's really big within itself. Like, I couldn't imagine like being successful in America or being successful in another country and then having to just pack up what I'm doing, what I've did, my success in in that country, and go to a whole different country, a whole different language that I don't even speak, just for my family, just for my wife. And so stuff like that, you tend to realize as you grow up, like you have to make some big decisions, and he really came through.
When I think of the goodness and all he has done for me, my soul cries out, hallelujah.
So, yeah, it happened, when I was growing up, going through adolescence, trying to figure out who I would become in life and such. And I'll say probably like maybe 14 to like 17 years old, so 3-4 years, but it just felt like so long. I was just confused, like why my father would leave his wife, 3 kids, one dealing with addiction, like our house was about to be foreclosed, like a struggling family. Like, why would he just leave us like that? You know what I mean? Like I get it, like, you're trying to like make that bread, you're trying to make it in life, man, but like I feel like being there for your family is way more important than the money sometimes. And then I was just super confused. Growing up, I started realizing why he did that. I started realizing the roots behind it. And so the letter to my father, if you listen to, like, it's kind of crazy because like the first half of the song is my thoughts growing up. And the last part of the song was my thoughts right now. And so it was kind of like a coming of age. And you can see Alpha growing through that song, and that's exactly how I grew.